What's going on, YouTube? It's T-Dot bringing you the first ever my career game on my channel. And you saw the title on the video. And we about to talk about the 2K14 wishlist from your boy C-Dot. Let's get it started. Alright. First, I'm going to talk about my career. Right? They need to make the game mode more interactive. I mean, you can't just play the game, go to the press conference, answer one measly question, and then be done with it. The NBA is not like that, and they gotta make it more interactive. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and ask for a free roaming session like this is some type of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, although that would be nice, it's not, it's not in the picture of a basketball game. But anyway, right? So, when you get done with your games, and this goes with the press conferences, you should have the choice whether or not to even have the press conference, and that in turn should affect, like, that should be in the news. You know how, if, let's say in real life, if LeBron chooses not to have a press conference after he loses the game, that blows up on NBA.com, and he may lose some popularity. That should happen in the game. And in the press conference, they should have multiple questions. Never in the NBA has there ever been a one question press conference and everything is done. And again, interactions in the game. If you're tired, then you should be able to, when you call a timeout in a, let's say in a quick game, it gives you that option of choosing full or 20-second timeout. You should have the option of to be subbed in or out. If you call a timeout and you're tired, you should have that ability to tell coach, take me out, I'm tired. Or if you call a timeout and you're on a bench and you want to get back in because your team is losing, you should have the ability to say, coach, put me back in. And even if you have to make that a signature skill, like maybe that could be a level 3 on-court coach type thing instead of just having, the level 1 on-court coach and leaving it at that. And what else? Oh yeah, another thing with my career is, as an NBA player, playoffs and winning a championship, man, that's huge. That is, winning a championship or multiple championships are easily the highlight of your career. Nothing else is more important. MVPs are more important. It's all about the championship. And 2K needs to support this idea. When you go to the playoffs, like as you see here, I mean, it looks like a regular game. I'm in the first round, of course, but this is still an elimination game. We got the Lakers at 3-0, and we eliminating this game. But it just doesn't feel like a playoff game. They need to up the atmosphere, and yeah, of course, the people in the crowd changing their shirts is nice, but they need to make it more. If I go to the finals, if I'm in the finals, it should feel like the finals every single game. Whatever they have to do to make it feel like that, they need to do it. I mean, you can't have the NBA finals or the NBA playoffs look like any other game just with the playoff logo stamped on and people wearing colorful shirts in the crowd. I mean, people gotta. There's really, besides having it show up on your player card, there's really no big incentive of winning the championship besides the little 700 or whatever, how much VC it is. I think it's maybe like 250. And another thing is, in the off season, if you are a top-notch player and your team has cap space, you should be able to tell your coach or your organization or whatever team you play for to go and get this guy or go and get that guy. If I play for the, let's say, what's the Kings, and we got DeMarcus Cousins, I'm on the team and I'm still on my rookie contract, but I'm doing good. I should be able to say, hey, go for this guy in free agency. You need to get this guy. And another thing is, the VC is nice, but I feel like when you're playing as a person in the NBA, money needs to be a factor. I mean, that's just real life. When I'm negotiating my contract, I would like to negotiate with real money. I don't want to negotiate with, VC, virtual currency, whatever. And I would also like to know what other players in the league are making. Don't just make my team roster available. I want to see what the league is doing, what the rosters are. And oh yeah, and this next topic is actually something that has already been implemented in a game. Not a basketball game, but this is something that the NCAA franchise did. In NCAA and all the college games in Road to Glory, you can play, I believe it's 4 to 5 games in high school before you go to college. And those 4 to 5 games are your high school championships, and they get you scholarships. If they can do that on the 360, then I know for a fact that 2K will be able to do this on the 720. They should have you be able to. Now, they don't need to let you be able to pick, all 100 teams in Division 1 college. Only the top teams, maybe only the teams that would probably make it into the March Madness or the final. It doesn't even have to be the whole March Madness tournament. It could just be, the Final Four or whatever. And you pick a team out of that and allow you to build up hype before the rookie showcase or before the draft, because it's really fake just to have all your draft position just based off of one game, and in that one game you need to have like a 40-point triple-double to get the top spot. But yeah, and what else? Let me think. Oh yeah, alright. Of course, crew mode. Crew mode is a necessity. If they don't have, I'm not bad mouthing this game. This game is a huge step up from 2K12, but the thing that it's crazy is 2K11 is still on this game's level, and it's 2 years apart, and that is because of crew mode. Crew mode just not much to say about it. It was just amazing. If you don't know what crew mode is, I feel sorry for you, because they shut down the servers. Basically, it was a 5v5 game mode where you can use your my players. If you didn't have enough players for the 5-man team, then you just your team that you picked. Let's say we had 2 players and we had the Lakers and we were the point guard and shooting guard, and they'll have Artest, Gasol, and Dwight Howard out there, and it was pretty cool. Anyways, and along with the my career interactive stuff, if you have, let's say the team building aspect, they should make it more interactive than rather just pushing a button and it's saying +10 popularity boost or team chemistry boost. If we have a team dinner, and I think Ipac and Carter even said this, if I choose a team dinner, I should be able to see, they should have a cutscene where I see my teammates having a dinner and stuff. And if I, let's say if I have an autograph sign, I should be able to see myself giving autographs. And if I have a charity tournament or whatever, shoot, let me participate in maybe a tournament or a camp that I may administer or something like that. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get away from that for now. But one thing that they completely nullified in this game, and some people may not like it, but it's a part of being a player in the NBA, and that is injuries. Injuries need to be in this game. If not, it's unrealistic. Every NBA player gets their fair share of injuries. Nicks, bumps, and bruises, whatever it may be. The dreaded torn ACL, Achilles tendon, Kobe's injury, Derrick Rose, you name it. The Gilbert Arenas, whatever. And they should take it a step further. You may say that I'm nitpicking, but they should take it a step further. If you get injured, and you getting injured, of course, would be a result of you not putting up your durability. But your durability should start off at, 70, maybe 75 if you're an athletic player, but 70. And let's say if you get injured for a long time, they should have it where, since you didn't put your durability up, and that's your fault, basically, they should have it where you should have to pay skill points for, like, let's say rehab. And depending on whether or not what rehab program you choose, that affects how well you come back as a player, and just tiny things like that. you know. But then, again, injuries got to be in my career. People may not like them, but it's unrealistic without it. As far as the online goes, the quick game, not much to complain about, but I feel like the records need to be, the stats and everything, they need to be more precise, more accurate when you go into the game. At the start, the scouting reports and stuff, they need to be better. People need to be able to see win streaks, stuff like that. Now, my team, my team is great. Now, for those of you that may say, "Oh, people took up threes, this, that, and the other," gotta keep in mind, it's the first year that it's been put in 2K. It's been in Madden for a long time. FIFA, I know it's been in there. People always say how great the FIFA my team is. Never played it. Anyways, the market needs to be higher. I believe a lot of people said that. I believe they need to double the cost on players. LeBron needs to be around 40K or more VC. I mean, and these gold legends, I believe that you should be able to buy them. Some of them, no, actually no. I changed my mind. There should be a gold legends pack that costs maybe, I say 60,000 VC, and it's just a regular gold legends pack and bronze, silver, gold, and it should cost about 60 to 70,000 VC. So people will have to make the choice to either get a LeBron, a definite player, or they can spend 60,000 VC for a bronze, silver, or gold. Because these gold legend teams where you got players like Dominique Wilkins, Clyde Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, those teams are just unrealistic and they need to be stopped. I mean, they just can't have that. And another thing is, my team needs to be longer. They need to have something beyond the first seed, whether it's the championship bracket, championship, road to playoffs. You can't just have people invest time and some people money, but a lot of people time into this game mode and just have it end in what 40 games. I mean, 40 games is a lot, but I can play that in what 3 weeks maybe. Three weeks to a month and a half if you're like a diehard 2K player. But yeah, and another thing, like I said, there needs to be. I feel like the VC was a good it was a good system implement, but there needs to be a separation in what where VC is used in the game. Like I said, there still needs to be, your money aspect in this game. Like in my career, if you're negotiating contracts, even in season, you should be able to you should be able to go and take a business aspect into it. And you should be able to like manage your sales. Madden even did this once. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, and there needs to be more ways to earn VC. I mean, if I play association, I should get VC for each and every game. Sometimes in association, I only get VC once every 5 games, and these are just the little things that they need to pick up and stuff like that. And in the GM sit downs, oh, this goes along with what a lot of people want: voice. They have the same voice every single year. That needs to stop. If they don't fix the voice, I swear to goodness, I will turn my TV off, record my own voice. I will lower my TV, I will record my own voice of what I want to say, and I will play it while my player is speaking, just so I can get that satisfaction. Because if they don't fix this voice, I swear to goodness, I will go crazy. I mean, oh yeah, and more options in the press conference. Rather than having, you know, arrogance. I mean, they took that out in this game, but let's have more in-depth answers, more answers. Instead of four answers, let's put six